Hameen Media Group presents your NXT Next Level Wrestling Review with your host, Big Ray and the Vet. So,
are you ready? We said, are you ready?
good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good afternoon, good night. Usually I do the rip roaring good morning, but I'm sick. I'm still sick. What the fuck? Trying to get over this cold. It's been a couple of days. I feel okay. So don't worry. You don't have to call anybody. 911 or I don't know. Anyway, good day to you all. And I'm the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some lucha libre today. We're going to talk some NXT today. We got some news. We got some reviews. We got some blues. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to. It's hard to think when you have all the pressure just right here. It sucks. That's what I'm saying. It's all good, but you guys make me feel better. You know who makes me feel better? It's always good to have right there handy in the right pocket a best in the world. And ladies and gentlemen, I have the best in the mother effing world. The Vet. That's him. He's a Rip Rogers guy. It's true. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. If you didn't pay attention to the song, he is a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet, Jamie Williams. Vet, you look tired.
You're sick and I'm tired. We're the perfect duo to review this episode of NXT.
And we are both feeling like shit. It's okay, though.
It's hard to tell maybe for some people because my eyes, even at my best, are naturally 60% open at all times.
Well, it's the...
yeah.
It's either the Nordic blood you have flowing through your vein. I'm going to make an assumption of that.
Probably some.
And maybe some Mongolian.
Everybody has a little.
And from the waist down, African American. Anyway, so Vet,
which means sickle cell anemia.
What? The fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm tired.
This is going to be an interesting show today. So we're just going to jump right into this, man. First and foremost, I'm going to do the obligatory, how was your week? Vet's going to tell me it's fine. And I'm going to say
it's classified.
It's classified or something like that. And then I'm going to just press this button and we're just going to
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're going to acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
We are early in the chat, so I'm just going to give a shout out to my brother up in heaven, Media M5. We love you. We know you got the gabagool. Oh, I got you some gabagool this Thanksgiving. You ever have gabagool for Christmas? No. Christmas or Thanksgiving?
No, of all the different kinds of European, Caucasian in my blood, Italian's not one of them.
A good glazed, maybe like a honey gabagool, like a honey ham, but just
no, just mashed potatoes and corn. That's it.
I told my wife mashed potatoes. She's like, mashed potatoes? Why would you have mashed potatoes? It's a whole meal. I'm like, everybody fucking has mashed potatoes. Just like I told her yesterday, everybody usually, what time do you eat Thanksgiving dinner real quick? What's the normal time? Average lifetime?
Average lifetime? Probably around 5 p.m.
Really?
What is it supposed to be?
Well, I said like, between 2 and 3. And
there have been, but I'm just saying like the average. I'm thinking.
Jen was on some like 7 o'clock shit.
Well, the average between 3 and 7 is 5.
What? And of course, a shout out to my boy, that dude, Tim up in heaven. We jump into the biggest ass in all of HMG. Frank's Pickleball ass. Good morning, sir. He says, yo, let me speak on this. Ooh.
Bowdy.
The thankful one, Michael Vasquez. Yeah, the windiest of all Chris's, the one, the only, Mr.
Yes, boy!
Chris Winland. Say his name, and he appears. Who else we got here? We have the one and the only.
That was cold-blooded!
Cold Blood is here, morning, my friend. The spooky era is over. Goddamn right it is, folks. It is time to get your eggnog, your little elves on the shelves.
He's talking about Dark Paxum, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you meant Halloween, but now that makes more sense.
They're both over.
I was gonna say the glazed gabagool, but all right. The dance one, the handsome one, the slasher one, the handsome dancer, slashing Dan Heffron, who always says to us, "Greetings and salutations, my friend." Just let us know when you come out with a brand new cover on your Twitter. Please put that over, sir. What else we got here? Oh, it looks like we have the master and ruler of the world. Doesn't give a damn who you are. It is St. Vicious, ladies and gentlemen, and oh, of course, sir.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay, gay!
Very gay Colin White song. Not the good kind of gay. I'm gonna get the friends forever. I'm gonna get that for you, Zach. You are the Zach Attack. You're Zach Minger or Zach Minger or ZM. Remember when Tom Zank went to the NWA or WCW and they just called him Z-Man?
Yeah.
Who the fuck thought that was cool? Bill Watts. All right, got it. It's a Kevin Marty. What's up, Kevin? Good morning, sir. And we got the mighty one. Oh, man, the sexiest beard in all of HMG. Sexier than any beard. Sexier than his beard, the vet's beard. Sexier than this little bitch that I got growing on my face. Sexier than any beard. Ben Hameen's beard, which he shaved off. It's the man doing Illuminati things. It's the mighty Bobo. He says, hey, didn't watch NXT. I was cooking Thanksgiving dinner for 100 at my lodge.
Right, Bobo. We know.
I was cooking a Moloch owl at the lodge. Don't kill me. All right. He's Lorenzo. Lorenzo is such an ethnic Italian name with the last name Granger. What's the tagline for Granger?
Tagline?
Don't they have like a commercial? Granger, you get it done, or some shit like that?
Probably.
I don't know. Oh, it's Mr. Lorenzo Granger. He gets it done. He says, hello, I'm excited for you guys' review of NXT. Hello to you guys. Hope all is well. Have a nice day. You guys. A great tag team co-host greatness. God damn it, pal. You just made me feel nice. Thank you, Lorenzo. We love you, brother. Thank you for joining us. And I noticed Lorenzo's been a regular. So, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have a new member of the family. So send nudes to Lorenzo at Lorenzo Granger 1906, usually from the waist down, and for the females from the waist up. Or the waist down. It's up to you. Just throw it out there. You're welcome, Lorenzo. All right. Well, so looks like that. Did I miss anybody, Fed? Doesn't look like we did. And if I did,
no, nobody on Twitch or we sneaking over there.
We good, bro. We good, son.
All right.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we could just jump right into this. We're gonna try to shorten this up. I gotta get Vet to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the one, the two. If I could do some ASMR, will you fall asleep right now?
It's like a hypnotist thing.
This is the 3 Count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what do we got here? Rumor Roundup, Vet. See, we got a couple of news stories. Oh, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, literally in 10 seconds. Ready? Go.
Well, Ray must have a package or something that he's got to pick up real quick before it's stolen by his non-Dominican neighbors. But as a professional broadcaster, it's no problem for me to vamp until he gets back in his seat. At least we didn't have Scott Woodford today to knock him out. And Ray is back. How are you doing, Ray? What ended up happening there?
Guess what?
You get your package?
Guess what was given to me yesterday?
What's that?
I told you I have a resident that cannot cancel this subscription. So he knows, oh, you know what? I got to change this. He knows that, anyway, he knows I'm a wrestling nut. So, guys, this month's issue.
Oh. I hear that's a money issue.
Is it? Oh, I got to cover this name.
Number 1, or is it number 13?
No, I know you guys. Was it you and who was it that spoke about the top 250? Was it Jimmy?
Me, probably me. Probably brought it up on the wreckage.
I think it was the wreckage. Look at this.
Oh, they got color photos in PWI now.
Right? They don't have.
That's just been black and white, pulp stock since I've ever been alive.
Worlds Collide Las Vegas, talking about that. Really cool, man. The magazine actually has gotten a lot better, I think. I mean, when it comes to color and the formatting of it, it's a good read. I was actually reading it on the train yesterday. I didn't feel like watching the show because every time I bent over, water would drip out of my nose. So I just had to kind of keep my head up. And, nobody gave me a dirty look. Oh, look, they have an editorial on The Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, this is pretty cool, man. So apparently, if I read this correctly, the number 1 woman in all of professional wrestling is Monet.
Damn right.
As they say in Brooklyn, fuck out of here. Sucks. Anyway, all right, let's see here. The Wrestling Observer Live, Brian Alvarez, said there had been a lot of discussion around who will appear at John Cena's last match. We discussed this yesterday. But there's one person, there are two people that it appears that will appear, Vet. And I heard this story yesterday before I even read this. And Vet, who do you think it is? I'll give you one guess. Last name, McMahon.
Well, let's see. It's not Julian McMahon. He unfortunately passed away.
Oh, God, Vet, that's dark.
Linda? It's Linda.
I'll give you one more hint.
Yeah, pal.
Ben McMahon?
Yes, Vince McMahon, ladies and gentlemen. Vince McMahon. Not Vince. Vince McMahon. And since it's in Washington, D.C., apparently an old friend of Vince will also show up. The president or king of the United States of America, the one and the only Donald J. Trump, will be at John Cena's last match, Vet. Hot ticket. Hot ticket. Oh,
so he heard there was going to be a guy in jorts with his shirt off, and he came running.
Yeah, he's looking to suck some cock. We have the professor, who says it was me who started the Mercedes talking. Of course it was, Professor. How dare you.
Number 1 fan.
Number 1 fan. He's the best. You guys, you three. I'm just saying. The wreckage. And then he jumps in. And what did he say this week?
Boy. Did the Flavor Flav.
And then you were like, wow. And Jimmy's like, I don't know what's going on over here. I have no idea what they're doing.
The music producer doesn't pick up the Public Enemy.
How do you feel about Vince McMahon being on camera, on the show, at the show, along with the greatest, the Prince of Presidency? No, it doesn't matter?
Yeah, It's kind of like, I mean, we don't know exactly how they're going to shoot everything. He could just be hanging out in the back or whatever.
Don't you say President Trump and shoot.
Won't miss this time. But
careful with that, bro.
But funny enough, I was gonna say, like, Vince McMahon can kind of use Trump as a shield, because it's like, okay, Vince McMahon by himself somewhere, but if he's with the president, that's like an endorsement, I guess, you know, to some segment of the population. So it'd be like one excuse to be in public. But then again, you know, that being said, I don't think Vince cares about being seen in public.
Nah, he don't give a shit. He's got to have the skunk haircut. He's got to have it.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't care about being seen in public.
Looking like a fucking DC Comics villain. Again, guys, I'm having trouble breathing, so excuse me if I sound like shit. All right. PW Insider, may have heard of them, notes that Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, and Jade Cargill were all in New York City for a film shoot yesterday, and it could be for a WrestleMania 42 promo.
Thanks, Mike Johnson.
WrestleVote says that WrestleVotes, we talk about them every are pleased. WWE is pleased with Cam Scadaboo's appearance. Cam Scadaboo, the one-legged running back for my New York Giants. Just so I could tell you real quick, the New York media, sports media, was absolutely shitting on Cam Scadaboo for doing this and the New York Giants for allowing him to do this. If you did see the injury, it was possibly, you hear this a lot, one of the most gruesome injuries. No, this guy's fucking left foot took a right turn to Albuquerque. Like, that shit was, it looked like a goddamn compass. It was gross. But he had enough in him to, you know, push Dirty Dom to the ground.
Yeah, he just shoved the... Well, that kid's going to be world champion someday, so it's only right that he gets knocked over by a one-legged football player.
He's like one of them white boys that grew up in the hood. He's got the fucking grill. Yeah. My teeth are naturally yellow. I don't need no gold. No, I'm kidding. They're not that yellow. All right. No different than Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler has not signed a contract with the WWE. And this was a one-time deal. Now, Vet, I know you are a huge, huge fan of Dolph Ziggler. But who's more over, Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth?
Well, Dolph Ziggler, I guess.
Brother, after that reception, get ready. Get ready. Because I have a feeling Dolph Ziggler's coming back to WWE. Is he signed with TNA?
I don't know what his thing is. I really don't. I don't know if he's working on appearance dates or if he signed like some kind of a contract. It doesn't matter. There's nothing for him anywhere. He looked like a bum on the last on at Turning Point.
Did he?
You know, their last pay-per-view, and he looked like a bum on the go home episode of Impact before that. Even TNA doesn't give a fuck about this guy.
Well, they don't give a fuck about Moose. They don't give a fuck about Joe Hendry. They don't give a fuck about any of these really awesome talents that they could use. Right, and then they don't give a damn about the old busted talents that nobody wants, like Nick Nemeth. So they're equal opportunity haters over there at TNA. But yeah, he got a real good reception at the Garden. Really nice. Because he put in a lot of time there, you know. So he has the equity. He got the equity pop. Weird that they didn't have, The guy.
to Zack Ryder show up for that spot,
That would have been dope.
right? Where did he come in at?
What do you mean? Wait,
Zack
where-
Ryder on the SmackDown. Where were they on that? What
Wasn't-
city?
Oh, chat. I don't remember.
Not New York, right?
No, not. Wait. No, not New York. Where the fuck were they? Albany.
Oh, well, kind of New York.
Yeah. Well, we don't count that as New York. I mean,
What's more Long Island?
Long Island,
New York City or
New York,
Albany?
New York City, 100%. New York City is way more Long Island than Albany. Albany is where, like, that's like where Ben lives. That's all the way upstate. We call that Canada.
Right.
So it's a deep ride. I'm glad you're here too, Very Vicious. You guys are making this much better because I'm telling you. Anyway.
Oh, I do want to say one more thing on Dolph. Well, actually, two.
No, sure.
If he hadn't been having a handicap match where it was him versus Solo and his own tights, because they kept falling down. There was a point when he went outside, when he went to go grab Solo and like run his head into the table, and the way he had his hands, I was like, oh my God, he's going to chin lock him. But he didn't.
He didn't.
It was close, though. I was scared.
Close chin lock. Him and Luke Gallows. Very close. What does it say here? It says, remember AMC Sunday lineup. Walking Dead spinoffs at 9 p.m. TNA Impact at 10.
Yeah, so more Walking Dead, basically.
Yo, there's nothing like the giggle of an old 80-year-old woman or the chuckle of a baby. Those things bring, like, sincere joy to my heart. If you folks missed this week's The Wreckage, I got to tell you something, folks. I have never been more delighted to hear one of Jimmy's jokes actually hit the vet this week.
I think he didn't even mean to do it.
He didn't. I don't think he meant to do it. But it was hilarious, and it was sincere, and your reaction was the best. Thank you, Vet, for that moment. What am I talking about? Tune in.
Yeah, you'll just have to go and watch that wreckage.
I mean, Jimmy literally told a funny joke, yeah? It was great. I'm not even going to say what the joke is. You just got to listen. It's fucking hilarious. Vet laughed for like 10 minutes straight. Deadline says, you may have heard of that.
NXT Deadline?
No. Deadline, the dirt sheet, whatever you call it. I don't know. It's like a TMZ. Says Twisted Metal has been renewed for a third season. Samoa Joe plays Sweet Tooth on the show. What the fuck is this?
You know what Twisted Metal is? It's the PlayStation game where the cars shoot each other with missiles and stuff.
I don't know.
And Sweet Tooth was the psychotic clown that drove an ice cream truck. But Joe doesn't even play the whole Sweet Tooth. He's just the body, and then I think like Will Arnett does the voice or something. Because he has a mask. He has a clown mask.
Yeah,
Who is watching Twisted Metal?
who's watching? Who knows who Sweet Tooth is?
Exactly.
I don't know. Let's see here if we have any other news. Doesn't look like it. Hornswoggle credits former WWE star for getting him in the door. Tony Khan talks on a podcast with Ariel Helwani. Nobody cares about that. AEW. Tony Khan.
Wait. You said Tony Khan?
Yeah, he was on the podcast with Ariel Helwani.
He ever got invited back after that disaster that happened last time?
He sure did. You haven't seen it?
The
Yeah,
new one? No.
It's the new one. Yeah, look it
I
up.
saw the old one where he wouldn't answer any questions.
Nope, he spoke about Chris Jericho. They asked him, Ariel straight up asked him, did WWE ever contact you to use Edge? And he's like, no, never did. He put over
Of course it
Rusev.
didn't. That was just a rumor that Mark's made up.
He put over Rusev, saying, I wish him the best of luck. It was a pretty deep. Like, he was not. I don't think he was on cocaine that day. Just check it out. Check it out. And again, I'm going to reiterate the fact that Stephanie's podcast she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Stephanie McMahon's podcast, she had Paul Heyman on. And man, that was, Paul Heyman. He's great. He's just a great, like an incredible storyteller. But one thing I didn't notice about Paul Heyman, and I guess as a heel manager, you miss it. I don't know if it's him. I don't know. But he is a stutterer. Like a hardcore. He does a lot of that. Like, me. As Paul Heyman, I feel, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you never noticed that?
Never until this podcast, because I was so into the podcast, because he was telling stories about his mom and how he was raised in the Bronx, and they used to shop and work and do a lot of business down by where I grew up. So I probably ran into Paul Heyman 1,000 times as a kid. Who the fuck knows? That's stammering. It's more of a stutter, man. I don't know. But I didn't know. I mean, no slight to Paul Heyman. It's just he's so good at what he does. I didn't notice it. Anywho, I'm just looking at quick news stories. Doesn't look like we have anything here important. What's going on with the Mike Santana thing? Is he back TNA?
Yeah.
What happened?
They beat him.
I know he lost his belt.
That's all that's happening.
Is it like are they gonna make it like a racist thing? Like, oh, he's Puerto Rican.
Well, I guess this is relevant because we do an NXT show here. So on the go home episode of Impact leading into Turning Point, Mike Santana got himself into a match with Ryan Nemeth.
Oh no, my big brother.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
And during the match, a bunch of NXT guys like Big Jack Perry and Charlie Dempsey and In the Mud and
what? Why are those people together?
Exactly. They took all the people that haven't been on TV and that nobody cares about, and Robert Stone is directing them.
Robert Stone's the manager.
Robert Stone is like, get him, and they're all beating up Santana. So they jack Santana, they break his arm with the Pillman chair thing, and then here comes Frankie Kazarian with his call your shot trophy, calls his shot, then goes out there. Oh yeah, Dolph Ziggler carried the trophy in the building, and he got taken out by a mysterious figure. And then, so Frankie Kazarian basically cashes in his trophy in the bank and beats Mike Santana on that episode. Then on Turning Point, the main event was supposed to be Burt Macklin and Mike Santana versus Dolph Ziggler and Frankie Kazarian, who are the co-holders of that. At the time the match was made, they were the co-holders of the Call Your Shot trophy, because they did the Royal Rumble finish where they both got eliminated at the same time. So they both technically won the Call Your Shot. I sound like a fucking nerd.
You sound like
this.
Paul Heyman on the podcast.
If I may paint you a picture. Ryan Nemeth. Anyway,
hold on. What the fuck? Every time
you didn't know I had a pocket Heyman?
I didn't know you had a pocket Heyman, but every time the vet does an imitation of somebody, you're pretty spot on. Is that a skill that you learned under the tutelage of Rip Rogers, or is this something you always had?
No. I just have an ear for certain things, and if I can't do it, I don't do it.
Best in the world. Best in the world.
So anyway, Mike Santana has a gimmick broken arm, and they took the belt off him. So I don't know if they're trying to write an injury into something, like something happened to him. I'm really not sure. But then if that's the case, he still worked a match. He still worked worked a tag match with his broken arm because he showed up. I mean, you could listen to the Impact Attack.
I haven't listened to it yet. That's my laundry podcast for tomorrow when I do laundry. So
okay.
I didn't know you even spoke about this. So, all right, so you'll answer the question as to why these fucking nobodies are together.
Well, I know the shoot answer.
Well, yeah, obviously they have nothing for
Right,
you.
and it's like you guys aren't even good enough to be on NXT, but we're not releasing you yet. So here,
Oh, yeah,
go do this thing.
No, yeah. Except for
if
Robert
you look
Stone.
at the people that are in the group,
Except for Robert Stone. I have a feeling he's going to be with the WWE for a long time. I don't know why.
but it's also, you could also look at it as like, here's some guys that if we do an angle, it's okay if TNA goes over on them in the end, because we don't have no plans for them.
Question. Injury report. What was the injury report on Santana? Bruising?
No, it was none and cleared.
He had a broken arm, though.
You'll just have to listen to the
I
Impact
gotta
Attack.
listen
If
to
you
shit
want me
to-
to take this thing
No.
apart,
I might listen to it today then. Fuck it.
yeah.
That's funny. All right, cool. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Got to fill that injury report somehow, pal. All right. There's no more news, man. It's bullshit.
All right.
Let's just jump into. Let's take a trip in the time. The professor leaving the keys. Yeah, I got the keys over here. All right, folks. Looks like we're going back in time, back to a better yesteryear, ladies and gentlemen. We are going back to this day in professional wrestling history.
Will you stop?
What you gonna do?
Boobies. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back, way back, Vet. We are going way back to 1895. No, I'm kidding. George Hackenschmidt and
Stanislaus Zabisco.
oh God, Bob Miller. We're going back to 1966 in Omaha, Nebraska, Vet. Mad Dog Vachon became a five-time.
Again?
Yeah, again. Became a five-time AWA World Heavyweight Champion after defeating Dick the Bruiser to win the AWA Championship.
This is last week's.
No, it's not. Trust me, it's this week's.
So he did it. He did. So Mad Dog Vachon beat Dick the Bruiser twice in Nebraska
He beat
in 1966.
He
So it
beat-
must have been like a Mike Santana thing.
He beat Dick the Bruiser twice. This is November 19th, 1966, folks. You think anybody under the age of 30 knows who Howard Cosell is?
Oh, under 30? No. I would venture to say under 40, probably no.
But yet people still know who Babe Ruth is.
They only know that because they keep hearing it. They wouldn't be able to pick him out of a lineup.
Or John Madden. Boom.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I had a pocket John Madden there.
I feel it wouldn't hold up if you had to sustain it for a long broadcast, but
Well, you see, no, I actually could do a John Madden. I'm just congested. Because I could do the you see, I can't do it right now, but because it's it's back here. Because you gotta, boom. 1990, as a part of the WWF Superstars taping, the great Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig defeated the Texas Tornado to win his second Intercontinental Championship. Tornado had defeated him for the belt at SummerSlam this year. Vet, were you watching wrestling as a kid at that time?
I think this was sort of my period where I was a little hazy on it.
Okay. All right. I mean, did you know who Texas Tornado Kerry Von Erich was when he came into, like, did you know of him? Were you excited? Do you remember that?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know of him as Kerry Von Erich. I knew of him as Texas Tornado Kerry Von Erich. I just knew he was a new guy. I was reading the magazine, I think, at the time.
Okay, because I know for a fact, Professor, we've spoken about that. Like, I was excited because I used to watch World Class Championship Wrestling. So I knew who carried Von Erich, the Von Erich brothers. I knew all that shit. So when he came over to the WWE, I thought that he was going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Little did I know he was wrestling on one foot.
Mm-hmm. And I know we talk about this every time, but it was a weird because he looked exactly like the Ultimate Warrior.
Was there ever a rumor? Remember the stupid rumor as a kid? Oh, the Warrior died. There's a different Ultimate Warrior before the internet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some people, I think some people even thought Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado, was the Ultimate Warrior somehow.
Yeah, but they're just conflating two things.
So
it was there. I'm sure there was many times where they were like actually there in the same.
Excuse me. Anyway, let's fast forward. 1994 vet. SMW NWA presented their Cherry Hill show in New Jersey. The event was a one-night tournament to decide who would take the vacated NWA heavyweight title. And in the final match, the great Chris Candido defeated Tracy Smothers. You know who else defeated Tracy Smothers in a dance-off? Ben Hameen.
Mm-hmm.
1995 vet. Oh, this is a good one here. 1995 Survivor Series held in Landover, Maryland. We would feature a match. Let me see. The last match in the WWF. It was the last match for Bam Bam Bigelow.
He wrestled Goldust.
Did he?
Didn't he?
Okay. It doesn't say. Let me see. In one of the traditional Survivor Series matches, the Dark Side, The Undertaker, Savio Vega, Fatu, and Henry Godwin. Oh my God, what a shit team. Defeated the Royals, King Mabel, Jerry Lawler, Isaac Yankem, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Wow. Isaac Yankem made it that far.
He sure did.
Because he only showed up like right before SummerSlam that year. And I thought they would have canned the gimmick even before Survivor Series, but I guess.
What would have happened to that kid?
Probably nothing.
Nothing, yeah. With The Undertaker being involved in each elimination, 3 were by pinfall and 1 by countout when Mabel ran out of the ring. I'm surprised he fit through the ropes. In the main event, saw Bret Hart defeat Diesel in a non-disqualification match for the WWF Championship. Diesel had been champion for 358 days, the longest reign after defeating the great Bob Backlund.
Yeah, I remember that. That's the one where Bret went head first through that table. Remember? They had that weird table. It was like this weird thick table at ringside, and Bret flew off the apron and went through it like head first. It looked like there was a crater in the table, and he's like
awesome.
sunk in the table like he just was a meteor that fell to earth, and like he's trying to like get back in the ring and everything, and Vince McMahon's like, just let it be over. Just let it be over. And then he gets in there and Diesel goes for the power bomb and picks him up, and Bret collapses just like Ray's internet collapsed.
Right. No,
and then
I'm good.
You froze for just 1 second. The video did. He picks him up by his, picks Bret up by his
penis.
Yeah, by his penis, grabs him right by the singlet straps, picks
Right.
him up. And then Bret gives him the small package, 1, 2, 3. And then he looks right at the cameras like, goddamn motherfucker.
Yes. I do remember that now vividly. Yeah, because Bret didn't have the strength to get up on his that's awesome. That was awesome on his own feet.
How about that, Zay Vicious? I don't remember everything, but when I remember it, I really remember it.
The most dangerous move in professional wrestling, the roll up. Let's fast forward to 2000, vet. In the year 2000, WWF presented for Survivor Series, shocking, from Tampa, Florida. The match between The Undertaker and Kurt Angle for Angle's WWF World Heavyweight Championship is remembered for 2 things. Can you tell me what those 2 things are? I'll tell you, but can you tell me?
Wait, you're saying this is Survivor Series what
2000,
year?
2000.
2000.
Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker, and it says here the match was remembered for 2 things.
This one I don't remember. I remember the match. I don't remember what the 2 things would be.
All right. It says, firstly, the finish. When The Undertaker hit the last ride and went for the cover, it turned out that a few minutes before, Angle had switched places with his brother,
Eric Angle. Yeah.
Eric Angle, who then took the finish and gave Kurt the open to roll up Taker from behind to get the pin. What a fucking awesome moment that must have been. I don't remember that shit at all.
I vaguely remember it.
I remember his brother.
Yeah, I don't remember that specific spot really. So this was like American Badass Undertaker?
2000, I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, American.
With the snake pants and the long hair.
Sure.
He wasn't good until he cut the hair and used rolling.
He wasn't happy with that fucking pair of snake pants. He's like, what was I thinking?
Was that at the Survivor? Was the snake pants that one?
I might be. Huh.
Has anyone ever used the phrase snake pants as many times as we already have?
Hey, professors, let us know, snake pants. Secondly, it's remembered as the time the Undertaker wore gold snakeskin trousers.
Were you setting me up with that?
Yes, I was. Instead of
damn it.
the usual black due to his luggage being lost before the pay-per-view.
So wait. The snake pants were a replacement for lost
you didn't
gear?
know that? You didn't know that?
I know. Well, maybe I heard this a long time ago, but I'm thinking like, normally when you lose something, you lost an ornate piece of gear and you have to replace it with something much simpler and more boring.
I think he borrowed them from like DDP or some shit.
What?
I don't know. Professor, who did he borrow them from? Anybody in the chat?
Let me get those snakeskin pants real quick.
He turns to Isaac Yankum. He's like, brother. You got any,
he'd already been cane for 2 years at that point.
Brother, you got any pants I could borrow? Oh, man. Wow, that was awesome. Let's go to 2001, vet. Monday Night Raw from Charlotte, North Carolina. And mark the return of the Nature Boy. Oh, that was hard to do to the company for the first time.
He had snakeskin pants, but they wouldn't have fit the Undertaker.
Well, he had a snake in his pants, to tell you that. For the first time since 1993, he returned. On the show, he came to the ring and told Vince McMahon that he had been the mystery consortium. That's the first time I remember hearing that word. Who bought...
Yeah, usually a consortium is multiple people, but somehow Ric Flair was a whole consortium by himself.
He was the only consortium. And he bought Stephanie and Shane McMahon's 50% of the company. It's usually making them partners. And if you remember, he hugs Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon gives him the whole... All right, here we go. Professor, there was a pair of snakeskin pants I wore at a match with Kurt Angle that I really regret. It's one of the biggest regrets. They were very stylish, though they were horrible. That was Undertaker's quote. Yeah, but who did he get the pants from? Was it his pants? Or did he... I remember him saying something about him borrowing those pants. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Who knows? Guess only the shadow. On the same show, Jerry the King Lawler also made his return after the heart attack. That was scary, man. I remember that shit, bro. That was... Watching that shit live, that shit was very, very scary. So, God bless the King.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dolph Ziggler, and your 10 elbow drops.
Fucking asshole.
You gave the King a heart attack. Why couldn't you have just grabbed a chin lock or something? Grab a hold, kid.
Hey, vet. One of my favorite eras in TNA. 2006. Speaking about 2006, if you guys didn't check it out, the Professor and Tommy Wonder did a breakdown of Samoa Joe versus versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
2006.
Kirk Angel.
They literally, is that last week? I know this week they're doing, I think they're doing a GWF show. You remember Global Wrestling Federation, Vet?
No, nobody does.
Well, since nobody remembers, that's why the Professor and Tommy wanted to talk about. But last week,
we need them.
Listen, last week, if you didn't listen to the show, check it out. Greatest Rivalries: Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe, 2006. You got to check it out. It's one of the best podcasts out there if you love old school wrestling. And they were talking about this right here. TNA Genesis took place in Orlando, Florida, in a very rarely enforced rule. Sting lost the NWA heavyweight title to Abyss after getting himself disqualified. The rule that titles could change hands this way was put in place in TNA in 2000. So you could lose a title via disqualification, apparently, in TNA around this time.
Is this a Russo thing? He's
know.
always had a big problem with, that fake wrestling rule.
Oh, you guys not doing a show this week, Professor? Let me correct me if I'm wrong. So not this week, next week. Okay, got it. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, to Abyss. Okay. And Kurt Angle beat Samoa Joe via submission, giving Joe his first ever loss in TNA since he arrived 18 months later. So great. 2007, after a 2-year absence, Chris Jericho, you may have heard of that guy, made his return to WWE Raw and told Randy Orton that he was coming for his world championship. What color was the vest, Vet?
I'm sorry, what? I was reading a professor's comment again.
What did the professor say here? Undertaker had the wardrobe lady make him because he thought snakeskin was cool, but he was wanting python pants.
A python is a snake.
It is kind of rumor he borrowed the snakeskin from his BDK buddy Godfather. There you go. Yes, that's right. That's correct. Childbearing hips. All right, let's go to 2012. Oh, Vet's gonna like this one. In Tokyo, Japan. Hey.
Finally.
The finals of the Never Openweight Championship decision tournament were held. Masato Tanaka defeated Carl Chinlock Anderson via pinfall to be crowned the first ever Never Openweight champion. Vet, you were there live in Osaka. What is it? Tokyo?
Yeah. Osaka, Tokyo.
Osaka, Tokyo, Japan, China. Your thoughts?
Great choice. Everybody knows Masato Tanaka is the greatest. Actually, the thing about the weight divisions there, they stick to it. Even now, when you kind of look at it like, look, just give up already. Nobody cares anymore. But they just refuse to give up on it. And I kind of like that. I wish more people would stop giving up on things just because a few people complain. Ray, you're on the internet. So I'm sure, and you've done this yourself, I'm sure, where you'll just say something that you don't like, and then you'll say nobody likes it. Because obviously you're the only person, right? So I like how they have the weight divisions. And the reason that weight divisions never work in American wrestling is because if they have anybody with any charisma, no matter what size they are, they push them as a main eventer.
Right.
Right? So you have to explain, like, well, why wouldn't this guy be in the cruiserweight division? He's clearly smaller than most of the cruiserweights, right?
Correct.
And that's just why they never do it. Like, why couldn't you just have a cruiserweight division where they have charismatic wrestlers too? Every time they do a cruiserweight division or 205 Live or any of those things, it's all people that don't speak English or have no charisma.
English.
Have you ever noticed that?
I do notice that. Wasn't that nice?
What?
Finally, the 2017 Vet. We're talking about the Survivor Series again.
Okay. Makes sense.
27. This is it. And we have one birthday. We're going to make this birthday special because there's a very special person that has a birthday on this day. This was held in Houston, Texas, with the Raw versus SmackDown theme featuring the interbrand matches. The two brand matches were tied at 3 wins each into the final match of the night, which was a traditional Survivor Series elimination match. And we got Team Raw, Kurt Angle, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, and Triple H versus Team SmackDown, Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and John Cena. Team Raw won the match and the night overall, with Triple H and Strowman being the sole survivors. After the match, Braun was in no mood to celebrate with Triple H, instead deciding to give him a couple of running power slams.
Triple H is like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna give me a running power slam. You gotta milk it. You gotta pick me up. You're gonna give me another running power slam. You'll be a made guy after that.
Well, he's doing a fucking show where he goes around eating different places now. So.
Right. Which is all pre-recorded before he got released.
And now what do? Did they re-sign him? Because the
Just
show's
saying.
getting over, from what I understand. And listen, the premise of the show, he's like, I'm a WWE wrestler who likes to eat.
Seems like an interesting show.
He's actually
Not that I'm gonna watch it.
Can I tell you how charismatic and loving the guy is?
No, you can't. Let's move on.
I swear. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me just play this. Ooh, yeah. Today's notable birthday here is that of the lovely Elizabeth. Born in 1960. Yeah. The lovely Miss Elizabeth, who left us way too soon. We wish you up in heaven, hopefully, a very happy birthday. Vet, go ahead.
Where's our Elizabeth?
Where is the lovely Elizabeth? She's probably in a meeting. She's very important. I know. I miss
Well,
her.
she should have this off on the side.
Can you imagine she's like in a big law firm meeting or whatever, and she has a little cell phone propped up with like a little stand, and she's in our two goofy faces on. Excuse me, Elizabeth. What are you at? Shut up.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'm leaving a super chat. Just saying. Anyway, so the lovely Elizabeth, yeah. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was this day in professional wrestling history. Ooh, yeah. Dig it. Cream of the crop here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time, unfortunately, for NXT. Oh, no more Elizabeth to you, yeah. I gotta turn this off. Fucking gimmick's not working there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This is the revolution.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, it is NXT Gold Rush Night 1. We get 2 nights of this shit. Oh, yeah. NXT Gold Rush 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Week 1. It is headlined by a Women's World Heavyweight Championship match and other matches. It's all about the gold, all about the money.
Number 1 in the PWI 250.
So sad. I actually, you know how when they give us a super chat, you get, what do we got over here? I actually made a new little, what do you call it? Like soundbite for when they give us monies. I haven't been able to use it today. Very sad.
I'm sure someday we'll be able to use it.
Think so?
Someday far in the future.
All right. Anyway, well, that.
Yeah.
let's
So
make
this whole Gold Rush thing. So this is like 2 nights of WrestleMania, but it's even better because you get a week to digest each night.
the fallout. The fallout of Gold Rush Part 1.
Oh my
You-
God!
You see how they, and I love the way it's AAA, it's TNA, it's TNA, and they're all WWE.
Yeah, there's not one
Not-
extra person here.
Not one iguana
Except-
to be found.
Except there's one.
Who?
And we'll talk about it.
Dr. Wagner, Senior.
Yeah, he was there. He was finally there. They
What's the
exhumed
rapper-
his corpse and wheeled the gurney into the building.
Dr. Wagner Jr. is alive, dude.
You said senior.
Oh, did I say Senior?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I meant Dr. Wagner. Fuck.
Well,
don't worry about me.
Get that soundbite
Well.
ready, Ray, because we have got a super sticker.
What? Shut the fuck up. All right. I've been waiting all
Who
week for
else?
this. Ready?
Here we go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar.
Yeah. Thank you, Cold Blooded, for a super sticker. That was indeed
That was cold-blooded.
rounded up to a sweet $5. We thank you. We appreciate you. And I was able to use my little soundbite. So thank you. Did that work, Matt? That little.
It's a little on the nose. I did prefer the
And what we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
I can mix it up.
here comes the cup of potatoes.
Here comes the. Oh God! Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cold Blooded,
Thank
for
you.
the super sticker.
Yes. And as your reward, you will be punished by listening to a recap of NXT. So it's Gold Rush Night 1, and we get our
It sure is, Vet.
a long night it was, a traditional, the arrivals. We could see people rolling cases into the building.
Of course they are.
And we're opening up with Hendry
Oh yeah.
and Thea Hale versus the Canadian contingent of Chelsea Green and that other guy.
The greatest of all time, Ethan Page. Vet.
Ethan
Is that right?
Page. All ego Ethan Page. Very Canadian.
Very egocentric.
Yeah.
Ego.
So just to give you an idea of how they already like don't care about Joe Hendry, never did. Every time it would be maybe up to Joe Hendry per se. Like he would be on the indies and he'd have ideas for things that he would do. And he would do those things. And in TNA, he would also have the authority to do those things. So for example, when Joe Hendry had to match where he teamed up with the Hardy Boys, his theme song would say, I believe in Joe Hendry. And then they'd clap and then they go, I believe in Matt Hardy.
Right.
And I believe in Jeff Hardy. You know, like something customized, something fun, something just a little different to show it's just not the same old shit over and over, like missionary position every single night.
Right, I got it right here. Here we go.
It's like missionary position every single night.
Yeah. So this time he just comes out with his theme song and then also Thea Hale's there. And it's just like get in the
No.
ring.
They said it.
Did they?
Yeah.
No,
They said,
didn't.
yes, the show, 100%. It said, say her name and she appears. I believe in Thea Hale, whatever the hell. And then it went back into the regular one. I swear to God, 100%. Am I right, chat? Yeah.
They did her first?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like they spliced it in. It's not this. It wasn't the same as they did on TNA.
Oh. Well, I take back what I said. I guess WWE's perfect.
No.
The match, though.
They did say it. I was watching the show. Come on. I watched it. 100% they did. Because I thought, oh, they did that in TNA.
I'm not sure you're right.
I'm 100% right, dude.
All right, well, I'll go with it, but
I promise you. Does that help?
no. But I'll just take your word for it. Point is, they had a match.
They sure did.
What'd you think?
I mean, it was a good match. Hold on. I have to extend this real quick. All right, so during this entire match, I kept thinking the same thing over and over again, as I do whenever I see Thea Hale in a match. And it is, God damn, this kid is good. God damn, they ruined her character. So it kept going back and forth. God damn, she's so good. They fucked up her character. Joe Hendry, also really good.
Well, here you had an opportunity to fix two things.
Oh, what are they?
Because Thea Hale was just being kind of boring, right? But now if she has a chance to play off of somebody else, that gives her a little something again, right? She's not just the grown-ass woman that's dressed like literally every other woman on the show. She looks like she should be in Toxic Attraction or Fatal Influence or anything else Jacy Jayne's been in. But here now, she's dressing kind of like a little bit like Joe Hendry and sometimes. And
like a little bit of a hua, the way they dressed her.
Right.
I don't know why they did that.
So. Yeah. But still not quite. And then they beat him. Because God forbid they do something to, like, you know, give either one of these, you know. I mean, who would you say, like, if you were just, I know you like everybody in this match, but if you were saying who needs it?
Who needs, like,
yeah, like, do Ethan Page and Chelsea Green need this, or are they going to be all right?
No, they'll be fine. So obviously, it would have been, you know, Joe Hendry and Thea Hale. That definitely would have needed this. So.
But I guess they figure, well, heels in Mexico is more heat.
I guess. Yeah, I got to pull this up, Ed.
I knew you were just treading water until you could get this.
You knew what? You knew nothing, my friend. All right, let's see. Because I want to. Can you see this?
I can see this. Are we going to get in trouble?
No, because I have it. Hold on. You can hear it too, right? Here we go.
I don't hear anything yet.
Pierce, I believe in Joe Hendry. Huh. Was I fucking imagining? What?
You imagined it.
I think I might have imagined
I think the crack smoke on the train caused you to hallucinate.
Yo, what the fuck?
I knew it. Now, I didn't get any sleep last night, and I was a little delirious when I was watching this. Not the guy from the Ring of Honor booker, who's now booking at TNA, which is probably why it fucking sucks. But actual delirious. Not Eddie Murphy delirious.
Not cocaine from Juggalo?
Nope.
Bro, I could swear. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy.
Well, now we know what it means when Ray says 100%.
I didn't say 100. I said 100.
You said 100. Check the tapes. This is something else you've just forgotten.
Nah, bro. I said 100. 100%. That's different.
100%?
100. So, like, in the hood, right? Like, yo, nigga, I'm keeping it 100. You know, they're not really keeping it 100. This is more like about 50. Now, if I said 100%, what's the difference?
All right.
It's a lot of crack smoke, vet.
I understand.
Do you?
But anyway, now that I'm right, to revisit the point,
the fuck?
WWE is not doing Joe Hendry's shtick, you see? Like, what did you hire this guy for if you don't want to do the shtick? You just want him to be another white guy wrestler on the show with nothing to set him apart from anybody else?
He's got a blue shirt, vet.
Yeah, but when he takes it off, he has no shirt.
He's got blonde hair.
A lot of guys have blonde hair.
Shit.
For example, Cody Rhodes, who also doesn't wear a shirt when he wrestles.
He's got a pretty good body.
Yeah. Unpretty her to Thea Hale and Babyfaces take a hike. All right,
man.
Next. Speaking of take a hike, next is Lola Vice and Jordan Grace. They both agree that Kalani sucks, and then Kalani walks in and proves them right.
God, dude. Is she turning into a white woman? What is happening? What?
Well, she's half white. I mean, anyway.
Is she?
Yeah.
Bro, no offense to
no, she's a pure Nubian, Ray. Come on.
Shut up. No offense to my white brother over here. But I don't know. It seems like she's using the Michael Jackson gimmick. You know, her skin's getting lighter. She looks like remember The Office, the Indian girl? What's her name?
Mindy Kaling.
Have you seen what she looked like before, opposed to what she looks like now?
I haven't seen her lately.
She's like your fucking complexion.
Oh,
the fuck did that happen? Anyway, listen, Kalani Jordan is just awful. I know that she has fans out there somehow.
No, she doesn't.
You
doesn't have one fan.
Who is it?
Carmelo Hayes. But that won't last.
She is just like, I don't know, dude. Like, God forgive me, man, but she comes into a scene, and I'm not a fan. Like, I used to like Jordan Grace. She sucks now to me. Lola Vice, I still love Lola Vice. She'll never do any wrong.
No.
But when this girl walks into a scene, fucking shit. She's the opposite of like Lash Legend. You know? Oh. Hey, pal. I love me some Lash Legend, man. I miss her on NXT. But I'm so glad that she's on WWE. But yeah, man, she just sucks the life out of everything.
She's a black hole of charisma.
Oh my God. I don't know.
And matter of fact, I think, I can't prove this because of the way the camera was, but I'm pretty sure when she walked in that room, it even caused Lola Vice's booty to get a little smaller.
Don't you dare.
Don't tell me, tell Kalani. Like some of that booty went in that black hole. She got it back once Kalani left.
I'm telling you, that girl is just...
Well, here's a girl with some booty. Dark Paxum.
Speaking of dark vet.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, kinda.
You'll see the difference?
Yeah.
Like it is just...
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, that could be photo retouching. I mean, look, the lighting's not even the same in those two pictures. Anyway, let's move on. Let's never put a picture of her on the screen again.
How do I take this off? Shit.
You ruined it. You ruined everything.
Sorry, man.
It's almost as bad as Kalani Jordan.
Don't you?
Dark Paxum hugs Izzy in the stairwell, and they get ready for their match. Ava says that John Cena is going to pick the Iron Survivor challengers, all of them.
Fun fact.
So they're going to have to put a list of names in front of John Cena that he's never seen, and
no,
he's just going to point to the ones that are circled.
So, fun fact. Over the course of the last year or so, John Cena has made his way to the Performance Center a lot, apparently, and he has actually interacted a lot with the talent there, and he has really fallen in love with working with the young kids. And there's one kid that he's putting over and that he fell in love with and thinks is going to be a huge star. Who do you think that is?
Oh, it's got to be Jasper Troy, because he has a chain just like John Cena used to have.
No, not Jasper Troy. But is Jasper Troy a Jace?
Come on, you got to give me that. That was pretty funny for a tired guy on
gang.
improv. Yeah.
No, Javon Evans.
Oh,
John
the next one I was gonna say was Brooks Jensen, because his dad used to.
Was he in the group of with the NXT, the TNA guys?
Yes.
He was there.
Yes.
Oh no, he's so released.
It's over.
God darn it. But yeah, man, he fucking loves that kid. He was putting him over huge. And apparently there was a dark match with Sheamus. It was a dark match with Sheamus and Javon Evans. And Sheamus was just like, this kid is phenomenal. Hey, you got to admit, I said it. That kid is special. Even before
you did
people
say
liked
it.
him. So.
I would have had Javon Evans and Sheamus
Question.
in a tag team match in a
Yeah.
dark match against, two other bums.
Question real quick. I know we're sidebarring here, but with the match between he and Gunther, did you get to watch it?
Sort of.
Okay. All you need, I just wanted to see if you saw it, because am I wrong? Is Javon Evans not he's a pretty huge individual standing next to, like, he's pretty big. I don't know if he's gained muscle or whatever, but he didn't look small at all next to Gunther. And Gunther's a mammoth individual.
Well, he's always been tall, Javon Evans has.
Now he's filling out, because you saw him getting all swollen shit.
Yeah, a little bit. He can't do too much, though, because it's going to affect him. So he has to.
If he stays where he is, yeah. I think he'll be all right.
Javon, don't take any advice from anybody.
Yeah, man.
Don't drink any water.
He's good the way he
from
is.
where you're at. Make sure it's all bottled. Be sure to check the weather report every day for climate. You don't want to, go out and get in the wrong climate. Just work out naturally. Just lift the weights and eat the food. And you're not going to get very big, but the little bit that you will get will not prevent you from being able to do the things that you could do.
Exactly.
And you won't tear any ligaments and tendons and stuff because, you become Batista.
Yo, Javon Evans, if there is ever a clip you need to listen to, this is it.
I think he knows that.
That kid is going to
also,
he's going to be huge.
Yeah. Also, just one last piece of advice that you probably already know because you're a dumbass. Don't tell a potential future employer that they're a crackhead on social media. So, and don't get worked by geniuses like Ricochet.
Yeah, because,
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. So Sarah is with Tavion Heights in the crowd.
Why?
I don't know. It looks different when they do it. It's like when you watch the Raw on Netflix without the commercials and they have those little interviews up at the top. Yeah. It was like that. And then Tavion Heights was trying to hype people up by saying stuff. And then Josh Briggs came in and beat him up. And they have a brawl. And they cut away from it because who cares? Because Sol Ruca is fastening her knee brace, guys. So we got to get a shot of that while these two dudes are fighting. And a potential liability situation with people around.
How did you feel about the crowd because this isn't the main garden. This is in the garden. This is the theater of the garden.
The side garden?
Well, yeah, like a garden salad.
It's that one where they did that old school Raw and they had the DX reunion thing.
Yes. But also it's where they hold like the Golden Gloves tournament and then the finals will be in the main garden. But my question to you is, what did you think of the crowd? And listening to the crowd, the reaction, how many people do you think fit? I know exactly how many people fit in there, but how many people do you think fit in that the way it looked?
It looked pretty good. So you could probably tell an undiscerning person 10.
Right. 5,500 people. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a great place to watch wrestling. I watched NXT there, old black and yellow NXT a couple of times there.
Black and yellow.
Yo, great venue. So,
all right. Well, it's time for Blake Monroe.
No, okay.
Versus Sol Ruca.
I like them both. Yeah. Well, listen. The fans were really into this shit. Really into this match. If you guys didn't watch it, so Ruca's knee brace was slowly coming apart. So there was a reason why they focused so much on her fastening that knee brace. So much so that, if I'm correct, Blake Monroe started attacking the knee during the match. Mm-hmm. So as a former professional wrestler vet, somebody trained under Rip Rogers, let me ask you, brother, what did you think? How did you think Sol Ruca did selling that injury during this match? Don't forget the one-legged kip up.
Well, that's the one thing I was going to go to. Because, even just doing that itself, there's plus and minus to that. The plus is you're trying to make psychology sense out of it. At the other hand, in real life, you wouldn't risk a kip up and fuck up your other leg. Right?
No.
So, while it's a good visual and it tells a kind of a story, it's a stupid story if you think about it for 2 seconds, but I'm not going to ding her on that.
Okay.
Because that's just kind of how things are now.
I'll ding her.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, oh, yeah, pal.
Yeah. But I mean, it was good. It was good, the idea of it, and they didn't do too much. Now you're going to see, like in this match, it was a lot more. I mean, this is just like, I would say this is a good testament for Mariah May and how, like, you know, how she works. Remember you asked me before you saw her, and I told you grimy. Do you know what I mean now?
I know what you mean. Cause
they're not doing a lot of rope running spots and phony shit, like a Kalani Jordan match where they do a bunch of phony shit that nobody cares about. This looks like it's methodical and deliberate.
But I liked it. This was a really good, like their chemistry was really good. The two girls.
And all Saul has to do is sell. She doesn't have to get her shit in. She may have got too much shit in, because you could more easily tell the story the more she sells, especially leading up to the finish they're going to do.
Sure. And what was that finish, by the way?
Well, the finish is, you know, as you said, the knee brace was coming apart. And at one point, Blake takes the knee brace off and just hucks it up. Yeah. Get this out. Yeah. Get this out of here.
Right over my head.
Yep. And, yep, there it is.
She threw that shit all over.
Hit some kid in the crowd. We got lawsuits. TKO's got a lot of money to spend.
She threw it right down the ramp, and it went all the way down the ramp. So good arm on the kid.
Right. And, you know, this eventually gets into a point where she gets the single leg crab. And Zaria's like, come on, you got to give up your career. Think of your career. And she's like, fuck you, you weird Australian bitch. I ain't never given up. And then Zaria's like, oh, where's my towel? Where's my towel? And she goes over, gets the towel from presumably Booker T, give me your towel, and then throws in the towel.
So let me just preface by saying, not preface, but let me just accentuate the fact that the fans...
It's a very New York show, and a New Yorker must preface.
The fans were like, no! They were into it. They were like, don't you fucking throw that towel in, you motherfucker over here. They said that.
And they knew this. They knew that this was going to be what they were going to do. You could tell them knowing it like minutes ahead of time, because WWE does this kind of shit and they telegraph it.
Well, I just think it's very important to note that prior to this match, because I thought Zaria was going to turn on her. And kind of this is the beginning of the turn, as we see. But Sol Ruca says, and I quote, "I am the only person who can win my title back." And that kind of rubbed Sol Ruca. I could see it in her face the wrong way. You know,
so you mean Zaria?
Zaria.
Yeah.
Sol Ruca said, Sol Ruca, am the only person that can win my title back.
Yeah.
It's kind of a backhanded thing, because if you remember who lost the title, Zaria. So I kind of like that a little bit, kind of give you like a little. That's why I thought there was going to be a turn here, but no, we get a turn later in the evening, so they didn't do it today. But
well, they make it look now. The way this plays out, it's gonna make less sense. The obvious turn you would have thought would have been Zaria, but now if they do that, it's not gonna make sense. Zaria's done everything to protect her friend, and it's Sol
Ruca.
Well, because Sol is the one that's got the attitude problem. She's not even being. I mean, we'll talk about it in a second, but
that's true. You're right.
Yeah, you would think
she's
like
kind of a dick, right?
Yeah, if Zaria turns now, it's like, well, why didn't you just give up on her like months ago? Because she's, you know, why wait till this point? So, anyway, yes, the finish is the old towel throw, as we said, and you know, there you go. Sol is devastated. Even though there was no way out.
Sol Ruca needs to get into the ring next week and cut a promo. She needs to run in, just losing her mind. Do you know what it's like to be in the eye of a hurricane? Do you know what it's like to be in a tornado? Do you know what it's like? 10 years. Huh? Do you know? Who is that?
Who is it?
You don't remember this?
Do I?
It's when Arnold Skolin was in the ring being interviewed by Vince McMahon, and Bob Backlund came in and cut one of the craziest weird man promos when he lost it. Yeah. He became the crazy Bob Backlund. Like he lost. That was after he had attacked Bret.
Definitely had checked out of wrestling at that point in '94. Yes,
that was so bad. And if you guys didn't see, the Professor and Tommy Wonder also did the heel turn of Bob Backlund, yes, crazy Bob Backlund. It's all. Listen, all those podcasts are up right now on HMG Podcast, so check it out.
Mm-hmm. All right, Fatal Meeting. They have a plan to get all the gold.
All the gold, all of it.
Ricky Saints is walking, then he comes to the ring. He gets in the ring. Obafemi comes to the ring. They have their little face-to-face talk. They each get a turn. It's up to you to decide, 8 Mile style, who won. Was it the Free World or was it B Rabbit?
No, it was definitely he had the B Rabbit. Your daddy is home.
Mm-hmm.
I am your father now.
Yes. Look at me. So we're gonna get a deadline rematch. We'll settle this.
I don't hate it.
And then Trick comes out and he's like, "Hey, what about me? What about Trick?"
Let's
and
talk
then
about it.
Yeah, and then Miles Bourne blindsides him.
What a heel.
He's like, "That's what you get."
What a heel.
Yeah. See you at New Year's Evil. Whoever wins this title match at Deadline, I'll see you at New Year's Evil. Because I'm going to be the Iron Survivor. Yeah. Right. He knows that John Cena's going to pick him already before. When we just found out that John Cena's picking people, but Miles already knows he's going to be the Iron Survivor. And it would be so funny if the next time we see NXT, they're like, actually, Miles, John Cena did not select you for the Iron Survivor. So,
right.
Anyway.
Indeed. Mom spaghetti.
Yes. So after the break, Ava tells Miles that this is not how things get done around here. And I don't know about you, Ray, but I'm pretty sure that the first thing that went through your mind is the first thing that went through my mind, which is, no, that's exactly how everything gets done around here. You just punch a guy and then you get in a match next week.
That is true.
Yeah. So she gives him Trick next week.
He gets what he wants.
She's like, this is not how things get done around here. He's like, well, I want a match with Trick. And she's like, you got it.
You know what? I need a raise. Maybe I'll go kick my boss's ass until he gives it to me. What do you think? Yeah. My boss is tough, though.
Well, you know what you could do? If you don't want to fight him, you could wait till he's gone and you could vandalize his office.
You can.
Yeah.
Bobo says here, blindsided the deaf guy. There's got to be a joke somewhere in there.
That's right. So.
Oh my God, it's true. She did say, in case you haven't heard.
Oh.
He's like, I didn't hear.
You fucking bitch. Yeah. See, this was me on the wreckage after Jimmy told that joke that he told. So that's a good sneak preview for you to head on over there and catch the replay. Yes. Yeah. Please laugh into the microphone.
I'm sorry. Deaf people are fucking hilarious. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Fuck me.
Oh. Yeah, that's what.
I needed that.
I needed that. That's what Tavion Heights said after Briggs put him through the table. Keeping it going.
Oh, my stomach. Oh my God. I think I strained my urethra. What the fuck you call that thing down there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, you need one of those. Next is our one special guest.
What? Yeah, it's
TNA X Division champion Leon Slater is going to be teaming with the young OG, the bouncy one himself, Javon Evans, fresh off his Monday night beating. And they will be taking on the Osiris, Griffin, and Dion Lennox version of DarkState.
fine.
For the NXT Tag Team Championship.
You know, this whole fucking match. I'm sorry, we don't even have to get into this shit. The whole fucking match is a setup for fucking Osiris. What's this kid's name? Dion, not Dion Lennox, Javon Evans and Leon Slater to go at it for the X Division title. That's all this is.
Again.
Yeah. Because, what was it? Didn't Javon kind of screw over his partner by mistake? He hit him with the splash. He mistakenly hit. He did. Yeah, Javon Evans hit.
I mean, yeah, but.
Well, you know how wrestling is. You know, whenever you make a mistake, you did it on purpose.
Yeah, the heel moved. I mean.
Oh, God. And it ruined their time. Their you know, DarkState goes over, folks, by the way.
Yeah, the alternative was for, you know, the guy to just lay there and him not jump on him, and then he just would have pinned Leon Slater, so, which he ended up doing anyway. And you notice they pinned Leon Slater.
Right.
Because God forbid, Javon Evans could have barely been hanging on by a thread after his match on Monday and gives him an out to take a pin here. Right?
Yeah, man. Oh, boy.
So anyway, yeah, they hit the Doomsday device on the TNA kid.
Yeah, man, the kid loses.
Ren Sinclair is with her good buddy Kendall Gray and her belt. Kendall Gray has her belt, as always.
Yeah, she's the Evolved
belt.
Women's Champion.
That's right. Ren lets us know that Charles is ghosting her because Kendall's like, hey, what's up with your guy Charles, like doing that hooligan bullshit on TNA?
Robinson,
number 2.
Oh, anybody find out? No.
Okay. Speaking of belts, Michigan State got a belt. They got their belt in the mail.
Michigan State University?
Yeah, they showed like a clip of
I
their
didn't see that. I must have fast forwarded.
one of their sports programs. I don't remember which sport it was. I just saw them with one of those belts.
Oh, good for them.
Some guy named Shiloh Hill with music underneath. Apparently this guy, and fake film effects. This guy apparently is the LFG season 2 winner. So if you hate yourself and you watched LFG any longer than 10 seconds from season 1, you may know this guy. Maybe
the kid with the missing tooth.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like Bray Wyatt's illegitimate brother, who I thought they were going to go with kind of a Bray Wyatt type character, but no, he is a, wait for it, computer hacker.
Kind of.
Right?
I mean, that's one thing he does.
He's like, I can make thumbnails from scratch.
I think what they're going for here, well, looks wise, I'm sure they were just like, well, we tried to get Post Malone to wrestle, but he doesn't want it, so let's get this guy.
Well, they should on the United States educational system, big time. Then
this thing is like, I kind of see what they're going. It's another too high concept thing where they're trying to paint him as he's like one of these dangerous
wild genius,
psycho,
right.
psycho like super villain, serial killer genius.
There you
go. Like he's saying like nice things or whatever, but he's saying it with like this gleam in his eye that makes you think like there's something wrong under there.
Right.
That's why the film there's dirty scratched film.
Yeah.
Like on this digital shot.
It's still all
right?
use 8mm and shit.
Right.
Man, this is going to be interesting to see how they play this out.
Well, here's the problem with every single one of these gimmicks.
Uh-oh.
Whether it's Bray Wyatt, whether it's Sean O'Hare, whether it's anybody that they've ever tried to give like some kind of a wow, this guy's out there.
It's
And then the
wacky.
bell rings. Then the bell rings and you got to have a wrestling match.
Right.
And then it looks corny when your high concept movie character has to do like tackle drop down. It just never works.
What if they give him a character much like Jake the Snake Roberts, methodical, because if Jake, everything he did was methodical. He thought everything.
Yeah,
through.
but I'll stop you right there.
I know.
Number one, yes, Frank, he did have a beard. At
Sure
least
did.
he didn't have a shaved head per se. Jake the Snake Roberts was a professional wrestler.
Best.
End of story.
Sure was.
When they do these things, they're trying to retrofit some like heightened fictional character, like a movie character, like a movie psychopath or a TV series supervillain or something like that. They trying to do that and they're trying to transplant it into a wrestling ring. Jake Roberts was just a guy named Jake Roberts who was a professional wrestler. His attitude was that of a guy. Like whatever his attitude was, that was it. You wouldn't say Jake Roberts was necessarily a character like, Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees or Patrick Bateman from American Psycho or, any of these other things that everybody sees to try to get inspiration from. Or, Cape Fear hillbilly, like supernatural hillbilly, like, Bray Wyatt was.
I'm trying to think of a movie character or something, or a TV character that Shiloh Hill, like what do they take this from?
A little bit of American Psycho, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, so like an example, if you didn't see this, like anybody that didn't watch this, so he's sitting, again, you have to look at the way they're shooting it where it's like, again, this is digital recording and a production, but they've got it like it's 8mm film,
Right.
like playing. So it's already phony.
1970. Yeah.
Right. So he's sitting there talking about like, so then after I learned how to, take apart computers and use electronics and all this other stuff, I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
He's like, and then I discovered football and I became really good at football because I found out I loved hitting people.
There's nothing like the sound of like a bone breaking or whatever. And then
right. He's saying it with like a smile, like, yeah.
And then
It's just,
he put over the fact that, I was put in special education, because, I was a little stupid, but, little did they know, I took all the tests and I passed everything because I'm really smart and I was too smart for school and the educational system sucks. And
right.
it was just weird.
He would be like the main villain of True Detective season 8 or whatever. Like this is.
I got it. He's Megamind.
He's Megamind. Fatal Influence makes their entrance.
Why?
Because they just won't give up on him, Ray. And I'll tell you what. Zarya's here, and she's trying to. She is. She's not trying to. She is. She's talking sense to Soul Ruca. She's like,
what she said made sense.
listen, your pride is getting in the way. You were going to sacrifice your career. I couldn't let you sacrifice your career over one match. And Soul Ruca says some dumbass woman shit like, it's my pride that got me 2 championships.
Right. Stupid.
Yeah. Does she come off like a babyface in this situation?
But they're going to make, they're going to do it though, because anyway, by the way.
But what if they don't?
I hope they don't. By the way, does Zarya have a bakery? Does she own a bakery? Because she sure had cakes that day. She did. Zarya is a very, very attractive young lady.
But she's got the frosting like on her face.
She can.
Yeah.
She plays her cards right.
Yeah. Double layer.
Oh, yeah.
Would the kids say glazing?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, yes. The point is, Zarya is talking to Soul. She's trying to be sensible, and like most women, Soul isn't having it.
So
the lesson is never logic a woman. They hate that.
That is so spot on, Vet. I'm just gonna let me shut the fuck up because my wife might watch this.
All right.
She got mad at me throwing logic at her yesterday.
Don't do it. It doesn't matter how you throw it. Overhand, underhand lob. it never works. Just keep it in the, keep that pitch in the, keep that in the back pocket with your John Madden.
Listen, if you have a girlfriend, if you're a dude, you have a girlfriend, wife, just because, long story short, she was saying how she has Thanksgiving dinner at 7. And I'm saying, honey, usually people have it a lot earlier. This is why I brought this up earlier. And she goes, well, no. And she gets mad at me because she says, well, it doesn't mean because you're right. I'm like, babe, most Americans have their Thanksgiving dinner early so that they can eat and then watch the game later. And you know what I'm saying? So I Googled what time.
Oh, no.
And it said most Americans between 2 and 3 o'clock, which proved me right. And that's when everything went downhill, folks.
That's when everything went downhill right there. You're supposed to do that in the bathroom alone later just for yourself.
Right. I need to learn that, vet. And you're talking to a man that's almost 50. And you can
keep your rightness close to the vest.
It just doesn't feel as sweet.
The sweetness only lasts for that one moment before you realize that it's about to get very, very sour.
Oh, did it? I got the cold shoulder this morning.
It's like a Warheads candy, It's sweet right when you put it in there.
Well, that's what she said.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, pal.
All right, we're almost done.
All right, speaking of put it right in there, Dark Paxley versus Reptilian Brett Baker for the NXT Women's Championship. And wouldn't you know, Ray, you already spoiled it, but the culling turns on poor Dark Paxley.
I didn't see it coming.
Nobody saw this coming.
It's fucked up, man. Yep. Not nice. Not nice.
She goes to get back in the ring to win the match, and the guys step in front of her like, And right as the moment she realizes what might be happening, here comes a boot from off screen, and Izzy lays her out.
I'll say, production-wise, I loved the way they shot this because she came out of fucking nowhere. All you saw was a size 11 right in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, Reptilian Britt Baker hit her with the shitty forearm, and we have a new 2-time NXT Women's Champion. And it may be notable that earlier in the match, she hit her shitty forearm finish, and Paxley kicked out, and people were selling that like it was The Undertaker at WrestleMania tombstoning somebody and them kicking out of it. Like, really, the girl with the 4-inch pythons didn't knock another woman out? I can't believe it. But that's how they sold it.
How many people have kicked out of the Undertaker's tombstone? How many people have kicked out of the Undertaker's tombstone pile driver, vet, in the history of wrestling? What do you think?
Countless people. Everyone.
Only 10.
Oh.
Yeah. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Roman Reigns, Kane, CM Punk, Edge were some of the few.
The Rock, probably. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah. That's the end of the show. I don't really have a thought on it other than obviously Jacy Jayne's gross, but that's never changed. It's never going to change.
I like Jacy.
I don't really have a particular, as far as the booking goes, I don't really care. It was bad. This was the complete opposite of the match we talked about earlier with Blake and Soul, where they were trying to tell a story and they just weren't all just getting their shit in. This was, we're running this spot, we're running this spot, we're running this spot, we're running this spot. They didn't do it particularly well. And, you know, anybody that knows what they're looking at, these girls are exposed. For people that are just fans and just watch this shit, like, they're not going to notice any different. They're going to say this was a fine match or even a good match.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They won't know. They'll never know. All in all, the entire event wasn't horrible. I don't think. I didn't find myself bored. That's bad, right? When you're reviewing a wrestling show and you're like, I didn't find myself bored. That's bad. But it was a solid show. The main event was shitty.
The booking all the way down was just like disappointment after disappointment. They really wanted to bum you out on this show. Like nobody went up, right?
So that's probably
all heels. All heels.
They're probably saving that shit for part 2, which is next week.
What if they do oops all heels twice?
Then it is what it is, brothers. The shits.
Are they in this little garden again?
Little Garden of Eden?
Next week as well?
Don't think so.
Oh. I thought they were doing a New York deal.
Yeah, but I think it's still going to be in New York.
Sure.
Hey, Siri, where is NXT Gold Rush Night 2 going to be? She's working. ChatGPT. ChatGPT is, I don't know. Here we go.
NXT Gold Rush Night 2 is scheduled for Tuesday, the 25th of November, 2025, at the theater at Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York.
Oh, so they're coming back to the Garden.
Just going to spend a week in New York, I guess. Or 2 weeks or whatever.
Well,
now, Kevin Murray has an interesting question. He says, so Izzy Dame doesn't want the championship? She could have waited out, then turn on her, but it's NXT. Who cares? I don't know. I guess because Paxley said they will never. There's Alexa. Paxley said they will never face each other because they're best friends. So I guess maybe that was the moment she decided, you know what? Fuck this kid.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Tatum Paxley. Just know moving forward, if this kid continues her career for the next 20 years, she's the Hulk Hogan of the women's division. What do I mean? Every friend will turn on her. Did Hulk Hogan ever have a friend that didn't turn? Didn't Tugboat turn on him? He did. The Honky Tonk Man turned on him. Brother Brutai turned on him.
As Brutus, though? Not as Brutus.
He turned on him. It doesn't matter. He eventually did.
Jimmy Hart turned for him. He used to be a heel, then he became a Hulkamaniac.
Did Mean Gene ever turn on him? Good question, Frank Spiegelberg. No. Paul Orndorff. I don't think Hulk Hogan ever could. Macho Man turn on him. Anyway.
Lust in your eyes. Hogan.
See the lust in your eyes, yeah. All right, folks. Well, as the vet will say, vet, what did you play yesterday for your $2 Tuesday?
I didn't play a $2 game yesterday. I was playing a Dragon Ball Z game instead.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it good?
It was a nice time. But you can catch me at Opinion Haver on Twitch or any other of your favorite social media platforms if you want to hang out some more. You can catch me every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for the Impact Attack with Brandon, where we talk about the other half of this amazing partnership that gave us exactly one person from TNA tonight, and they beat him. Then, and he's a champion, by the way. You can catch me every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern for The Wreckage with Jimmy T and probably the Professor, Chabelo Veracruz.
It's happening.
Seems like that, at least for now. So let's just keep it going.
Good shit.
That's a good, fun time.
I know you guys seem like you have a nice time hanging out.
Yeah. And, yeah, if it's a lot of comedy. I know you may look at it and be like, AEW, I ain't trying to hear all that. Well, trust me, Ray ain't trying to hear nothing about no AEW either, but he would never miss an episode of The Wreckage.
I listen every fucking week.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Wrestling over at Rogers. every Friday. Check out Stevie Richards' show every Friday. Check out Limpin' Ain't Easy every day that Timmy uploads a video. And that's about it.
Yeah. Excuse me. Don't forget the smack attack. You might mention that. Maybe, I don't know, with Jimmy and RBV.
I didn't forget it. I left it for you.
Oh, you got the smack attack there, folks. Smack attack, the Monday locker room. And do not forget, what else we got? Oh, we got affiliate shows like the A Show. And it appears that me and Colin will be on the A Show the first week of December. It's going to be me, Colin, Ava, and the lovely April Hunter. So check it out, guys. Hopefully Colin can make it. What else we got, folks? We got the PWR. So I'm a little confused. Maybe I didn't read the messages. I don't know if there's going to be a PWR this week. Maybe it's for next week. I'm not sure. I'm going to touch base with the professor again to verify. I am probably wrong. And Colin just texted me that Donald Trump is calling Teslers. Who cares? Yeah, of course, we got the Next Level Wrestling Review every single Tuesday. What's today? Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, guys, if you didn't watch Monday Night Raw, you can go back to YouTube right now. It's right up there for John Cena's final Raw, as me and Jimmy T broke that down. And Matt Schaffer joined us for the first half of the show. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun conversation. And I needed the laugh today. I needed you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share this with your friends and family, and especially your enemies. So that would be much appreciated. And don't forget, Squirtle's always here for us, ladies and gentlemen. He's here. He's here to make things wet. And that's about it. So with that being said, folks, yeah, we'll be back. You're not traveling anywhere next week? We got a show, right? We're good? Okay. So I will be here next week. Vet will be here next week, God willing. And I guess I can wish you all a happy Thanksgiving to all the people in the United States of America. And fuck Canada. What do they do? Boxing?
Yeah, they had their Thanksgiving like 6 weeks ago.
Is that what they did? What is it called?
Thanksgiving.
Poutine Day. Poutine Day. All right, watch some Canadian football, folks, and go fuck yourself. Love you guys. Peace.
What's your name, fella?
Triple H.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.